Hey guys, Pride here. I got another deck profile for you guys. It took me a while, but I finally finished it. Salamangreats. Or as I like to call them, salamanders. You can call them salads. I don't care. Anyway, let's get into this. First, I got the main monster you definitely need 3 of. 3 Gazelle. When summoned, you can send any Salamangreat card from your deck to the grave. And you can automatically special summon it when a Salamangreat monster is sent to the grave. Next, I run 3 Foxy. Its first ability is like a pod duality. You reveal top 3 cards of your deck, and you have to add a Salamangreat card. If there isn't one, you just shuffle all the cards back in. Its second effect can only be activated if you have a face-up spell card out, or spell or trap. I forget which. Let's see here. Spell or trap. You can discard a Salamangreat and then special summon it. And you have the option to destroy one face-up spell or trap card your opponent controls. Or actually on either side of the field. Next, I run 2 Spinny. Since we got Cyanide Mining, you only need 2. You can discard to have if you control a Salamangreat monster other than this guy, you can discard it, target one monster you control against 500. And its second effect, you can once per sure you can special summon from your grave, but it's banished at the end of the turn. I mean, not in the turn, I mean when it's sent to the grave. But you can avoid that by exceeding into Mirage Stallion. Now for the one-ofs of my Salamanders, pretty basic for these two. 1 Jack Jaguar, 1 Falco. And this card, I've never seen anyone else use it, but it's a lot of fun. Mirror. Everyone knows what these two do, but Mirror is actually pretty cool. It has 2 effects. When this card's added to your hand other than drawing, you can automatically special summon it. And it has another effect where it's already in your hand when you drew it. You can discard card and then special summon it. So you can discard some random Salamangreat monster to special summon Gazelle. 3 Flame Buffalo for some draw power. And 1 Lady Debug for a search. And for my hand traps, I run 3 Phantasme. Everyone knows what this does. It can once per turn can negate and destroy a card that targets one of your monsters. And you can automatically special summon this when your opponent link summons, and you can draw cards equal to the number of link monsters they control plus 1, and then you shuffle cards from your hand to your deck equal to the number they control. Next, 3 Effect Veiler. I do not have 3 impermanences, so this is the next best thing. This card, you can just target 1 card on your field. You can only activate during your opponent's main phase, and its effects are negated for that turn. Then finally, Ash Blossom. We all know why. I mean, and this card's actually recyclable in this deck. Okay, that is it for the monsters. Now for the spells. 3 Circle. This card has 2 effects. Effect 1, you can search a Salamangreat card, monster, and add it to your hand. At second effect, you can target a link monster that was reincarnated, and it's unaffected by all other monster effects for the rest of that turn. Though the downside is you can only use 1 of those effects. And yeah. Next, we got 3 Cyanide Mining. You discard 1 card from your hand and search a level 4 below Cyberse monster, and that's a hard once. For some defense, 3 Called by the Graves. We all know why. Then finally, Will of Salamangreat, Salamangreat Sanctuary, and finally Fusion of Fire. Salamangreat Sanctuary lets you special summon once per turn a Salamangreat monster from your hand or graveyard. The second effect, you can send this card to the graveyard, target a link Salamangreat monster, special summon monsters from your graveyard equal to the number of link arrows it has. This will allow you to reincarnate your monsters using just themselves. It has another effect, but no one ever uses it. And Fusion of Fire, just to summon the fusion monster. That's it for the spells, and the traps are pretty self-explanatory. 2 Roar, the main negate trap, and 2 Rage. I run 2 in both, so that way I have a higher chance of drawing one of them. Besides, you can always side them out during like later on in the match. So that's something. Now for the extra deck. First, one Salamangreat Violet Chimera. This card's very powerful. You can fusion summon it using Salamangreat monster and one Link monster. You can even use your opponent's cards. Its effect is once summoned, you can activate it, take half the attack of both monsters, add them together, and they get added to his attack to the end phase. And this card happens to attack a monster whose current attack is different from its original. This card's attack doubles. Next, one Abyss Dweller to help with graveyard-based decks, which, let's face it, there's a lot in this format. Next, two Mirage Stalio. Mirage Stalio, you can detach one Exceeds material and special summon a Salamangreat monster from your deck in defense mode. And this card's used to link summon a Salamangreat monster. You can target one monster your opponent controls and bounce it back. Next, two Heat Leo. When this card is link summoned, you can target one back row card your opponent has. It does. You can't hit the field spells with this, so that's kind of a drag. But anyway, you target one back row card they have, and they get shuffled back into their deck. And you can do it both times, so that's not hard once. When this card's reincarnated, you can target one card on the field, well, one monster, and target one card in your graveyard, one monster in your graveyard, like Valor. Then say I target one of their monsters, and I use Valor. That monster attack becomes 0. Combine that with Violet Chimera, and that's OTK. Next, I want to run the main recycler of the deck, and a card you must have. 3 Sunlight Wolf. Its main effect is when a monster is summoned to an arrow this card points to, you can select a fire monster in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. Its reincarnated effect allows you to add a spell or trap Salamangreat card from your graveyard to your hand. And next, we run 3 Banelinks. Banelinks, when this card's in the graveyard, you can protect one of your Salamangreats from being destroyed. If it's by battle, you still take the damage, it's just not destroyed. Its other effect is, once summoned, it allows you to search the field spell. Now for the one-ofs, 1 Nightmare Phoenix to help with the back row, 1 Heatha the Fire Charmer, Ablaze to help with the mirror matches, and Boral Sword to help me with the OTKs. Frankly, I find him more useful than Borload, just saying. And now for my side deck. So first, I run 3 Artifact Lancia to help me against, well, Thunder Dragons and any other deck that banishes. 1 Scythe to help me against that. Also to help me against that. These are both mostly used for to help me against that, against the new Orcus deck. And finally, tie them all together. I run 3 Artifact Sanctums to help me so I get a higher chance of drawing them to my hand. Like, I'm just really prepared. And now since Pendulums are back, I'm running 3 Anti-Spell Fragrances. This card actually really works well because your opponent cannot set pendulums, and once activated, they can't use their pendulum zones until this card is gone. Unless they already have them in the pendulum zone, so you better hope they don't. A Red Reboot, well, mainly because Altergeist is still around. And finally, 2 Super Polys. Again, to help me with the mirror match, or to help me break an opponent's board. Because like I said, you can use your opponent's monster to summon Violet Chimera. Anyway, that is my deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.